Hello, I'm Nathan Judo. I'm here with Wolves supporter Joe Edwards. Joe, Wolves 1, Everton 2. Look, the disappointing run continues in the league.
Yeah, well, if you defend like that, then you're going to get punished. And we thought Palace would be maybe the start of something defensively, a long-awaited clean sheet. But if you have lapses of concentration like that, then teams will punish you. I mean, you can look at the first goal and say it was decent play from Everton, but ultimately, if you're not tracking somebody's run on the edge of the box, then they're likely going to punish you.
Yeah.
You won't be need. And then if you're not marking properly from set pieces, then you'll get punished again. And as they did with Keane, it's a lesson to learn. It's hardly anything new, but Wolves continue to just look shoddy at the back.
Yeah, I mean, keep on conceding. There's no clean sheet since October, was it, in the league?
Yes, and not since Palace in the league. I think they've conceded first in their last 8 games, 5 games without winning the Premier League. It's hardly the result that they wanted, of course, going into Albion at the weekend, and they look toothless up front as well. Both ends of the pitch, they're just not doing it. But they could have actually won this game tonight. They had a decent enough first half, to in another game kind of win. But you can't win games of football if you're going to defend like that. They just keep switching off.
Yeah, look, the second half just passive. It was a poor second half, wasn't it? But you were just waiting. There was no impetus from Wolves, really, was there? And you can look and you can say, yes, they've got injuries at the moment. They've got plenty of injuries, and they have. But Everton had plenty tonight as well.
Yeah, and Everton weren't amazing. They did their jobs and they've celebrated wildly afterwards. They're in a good position in the table, but they didn't really look like a hugely top side. It wasn't as if they blew Wolves away with their quality. Wolves have helped them. They've given them a helping hand.
Yeah.
As much as Alex Iwobi hasn't probably been the best value for money for Everton, if you give a £35 million player time and space on the edge of the box, he's probably going to score. And that's the thing. And Wolves aren't new to this level. It's not as if they don't know these things, but they just keep doing it, and they've just got to eradicate it soon, very soon.
Nuno was coy on injuries in his pre-match press conference. We were hoping to have maybe 1 or 2 back. It was the other end of the stick, and they lost to Adama Traore. And you take Traore and Podence out of this side, as well as, of course, Raul and the rest. But you take those 2 out the side, and everything seems to be going through Neto. No, Williams-White got a chance to show what he can do tonight, but it felt like if you stopped Neto playing like he can do, which they kind of did, it kind of stifled Everton. And you've got to give Everton credit. I thought that they did a good job on Neto tonight. And if you take that creativity out the side, you're in trouble, like you say, because the likes of Fabio Silva, I thought had a decent half an hour, to be honest, and faded away. Even Catroni's had 2 substitute appearances. I'm not sure whether a lot of people want him to start against Albion on Saturday. I'm not sure whether he's ready to start a game. They've got issues, haven't they? They've got a lot of issues.
Well, yeah, I mean, as soon as it looked like Neto might get going, it was a bit cynical, but they basically kicked him out of his boots, and thankfully he was able to carry on. But if they found a way of stopping him, and I guess fair play to them for that. And as soon as you stop Neto, there's not really anything else. I mean, Gibbs-White had a decent first half, I thought, but considering where he is coming back from injury, it was only to be expected that he would slow down, and then ended up getting taken off. Silva ran out of steam completely, and then you look into the bench and there's not much there. They put Hoover, a right back, on a right wing. There's a
lot of frustration at that. I think there's a lot of frustration at some of Nuno's substitutions. One of them is exactly what you've just said there. Nelson Semedo right back going to right wing, and Hoover coming in at right back. Do you think that was? There's not a lot, is there? There's not a lot of options on the bench. I know Vitinha came on late on, but there's not a lot there.
You can look at you can apply some of the blame to Nuno, definitely. I mean, he's the one who makes the decisions, and I think he would have thought in the end he probably put Catrani on too late. He's brought him on out just after they've scored in the end, and he was on the touchline for ages
waiting to come on. Yeah, he was.
Not like he was going to come on for about 10-15 minutes, so I think he'll probably think he made that one a bit too late. Vitinha towards the end was a bit of a nothing change. I mean, but I think one performer from Wolves tonight, I thought Ruben Neves was good. He's been good for several weeks now, and he's getting back towards those levels. But everybody else, I mean, very, very little to pick from, and it's got to be, regardless of how bad Albion have been recently, it's got to be a damn sight better on Sunday.
Well, look, and they're going to be up for Albion. Of course, they're fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table. Wolves are on a poor run of form in the league. Look, people are nervous, and you can understand it, can't you?
Well, you're not as confident as you should be, are you, going into this game? And it's Wolves' run of form has not been good. 5 you've had a win, 8 games where you've conceded first, no clean sheet since the end of October. You've got to think, hopefully the only way is up. It's you are feeling a bit more nervous than really we should be coming into that game.
Yeah. Wolves 1, Everton 2. For all the post-match reaction, make sure you log on to expressandStar.com.